Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our day 2 of our Virginia road trip. I guess I didn't really think of what we're calling this.
I don't know.
Memorial Day weekend getaway. So yesterday we brought you some footage from Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. After which we checked into our hotel in Winchester, Virginia. Met up with some friends, had some dinner, and just basically scoped things out. So today we bring you our adventures in Winchester, starting with the Winchester Visitor Center. So directly outside the Visitor Center for Winchester-Frederick County, there's a plaque describing some historic homes and sites here, which follow through over here. Directly in front, more historic sites. Lots of geese and a couple ducks. Just one in the back there. So we're gonna head over this way because there's a sign that says tickets. So we're gonna go get some tickets. That is an abnormally large mailbox. Come stand in front of this.
This is a very large mailbox.
That is huge. Let us go find tickets. Okay, so today's Sunday, and we found that the museum opens at noon, and it is currently 10:03. So we're a little early, but so we're wandering, and there's some trails here with a fountain and a pond. We're going to see what's going on. What?
Just say wow.
Oh, I thought you said ow.
No.
Okay, I was worried. I was worried about you. Oh, I should have brought my fishing stuff.
Oh, jeez.
But then I would need a license.
Yeah. We don't have a license in this state.
Not in this state. Some other time, perhaps. There's a little creek over here, too. Watch me get bit by a snake. A little crick.
Was it a creek or a crick?
It's a crick. I can hop across it.
Crick.
It's a crick. I got a crick in the neck. Oh, dear Lord, look at the size of those koi fish. Do you see that? Do you see that? I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but they're huge. And then I see other like little fish, normal fish.
Do you ever have that feeling you're being followed?
He's coming for you, Des.
I'm starting to get a little scared.
Hi, Duck. So while we're waiting for some of the other attractions to open, we're now at the Museum of the Shenandoah Valley, which, as a nice reminder of a surprise, because we did know this but we forgot, they're having an arts and crafts fair. Alright, so it's 10:51. Des looks abnormally short because she's in the road.
I'm on the road.
But you might see that in my hand there.
Oh.
See, so it's 10:51.
10:51 a.m. And we're already drinking something.
That's wine.
Yes.
This is a beer. This is from, let me turn this around, Escutcheon Brewing Company. This is their Slip Angle New England IPA.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're selling that right over there behind us. So we were the first brave souls to go ahead. But hey, we're on vacation.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we're walking around outside the Museum of Shenandoah Valley because they have an art exhibit called Welcome to Nature Connects.
Yeah.
Art with Lego Bricks. So they have a number of nature-themed, Lego-created artwork pieces as we walk around outside with our beverages in tow. So we're going to walk through and see what's what. So the first exhibit is here. This is the Ant Hill Mosaic. I'm going to go this way and read about it.
Come with us.
Yes. Okay. Shall you?
So here's stop number 2.
Herd of deer, buck, and then over there, doe and fawn.
Ah, let's go take a look at the doe and fawn, shall we? Oh, this is the rose garden, so you know. Roses. I bet they smell awesome. So here's the doe and fawn. I think it's so cool how they can make all these things with Legos. I was telling Matt earlier today, I used to play with Legos a lot, but all I could make were towers. Womp womp.
I used to make spaceships.
We have found the next stop, which is the wheelbarrow right over there.
But first,
This
look
is
at all the vegetables.
this is the vegetable garden. There's plenty of bees. Everyone's so scared of bees. I'm not scared of bees.
Strawberries. I want to eat them all.
Strawberries. There they are. Yummy yummies.
So, continuing on our tour of things found in nature, here's the elusive wild wheelbarrow in its natural habitat amongst the tomato plants. Now you might say, hey, I can buy those at my local home goods store. Well, those are domestic wheelbarrows. This is wild. I think it's a tomato. But it's weird because it looks like it's already got tomatoes on it, like if you look down the bottom.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure what he's doing. She's watering it, but he's petting it. It's good. Good plant. You'll see lots of pansies in the spring displays at the MSV Gardens, especially in our parterre garden.
Look, there's one.
There it goes.
There it is. With a bee.
Giant bee, run!
Giant bee! This is pretty. Down there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
You're pretty too.
Aww. We're looking at it.
The orange guy is actually kind of looking towards me.
I don't know, he's angry.
I suddenly feel like I should be watching a certain TV network.
68,827 bricks. Pointing makes it more important.
Don't be alarmed, but there's a giant spider behind you. Look up. Oh, let's get a closer look.
So here we have a corn spider. Now I know what those are called because I've seen those before.
Creepy.
16,492 bricks used.
Mm.
Look at the web.
That's a pretty big web.
That's a pretty big spider.
That's meant to catch the big flies.
And children. That's a monarch butterfly. 39,708 bricks used. By the way, this was made by Sean Kenny.
Most of them are.
We try to show this so even if we don't say it, it's here. And let's get a closer look at the wings. Such amazing detail. Look at this. I want to zoom in here. Look at, these are individual bricks. Look at all of this. I mean, let's go over the flower. Look at that. Individual bricks. I mean, it's insane the level of detail involved with making these things.
This is the hummingbird and trumpet flower. 61,107 bricks used.
61,000.
And as Matt says, pointing to it
makes it mean more.
Yeah, that's the words.
I want to show you this. Just jutting out from the area here. This is bedrock. This is the heart of Virginia. This is really neat. You don't get to see this in a lot of places, especially where we live. There's only a few places where hard bedrock comes out to the surface. You see this more in North Jersey and New York going up into the Catskills, the foothills, the areas over there. You can see this where I like geology a bit. I think it rocks. But you can see the folded layers and everything, the striations in the rock here. It's just really neat how it just kind of cuts its way through. Look, you can see it kind of going all the way, getting my hand in here, all the way up through the garden and then back underneath over there. I just wanted to point that out. Look at it, just the serene beauty of things. Definitely.
Nature. Foo dogs. We know what these are.
Speaking of dogs, I see dog traps. See this?
Foo dogs are usually put at entranceways.
For protection.
For protection.
Look. See, I see. You see this right here? That's a dog track right there.
Maybe it's a foo dog
It
track.
is. They got up and they walked around. I
That's
know
it.
that because pets aren't allowed on the ground. Only service dogs. I haven't seen any. So the foo dogs.
Decide to go for a little
dogs,
walk.
They're chasing away intruders.
That's it.
Is that? This is for future reference. I think that's what we... Kuan Yin, I think? The mother... I'll have to look this up.
If you know what it is, you leave us a comment.
Well, if we find what it is, we'll leave a link.
That's
right
if we remember. I want to have an Asian garden. This is very pretty.
I feel like a giant crossing a river. Look at this.
Yes.
Whoa. Actually, I would suggest stepping over that. I don't know how stable.
I'm a rebel.
It's moving.
I survived to tell the tale.
Wet floor.
Oh, watch out.
Okay, so we're just gonna continue forward here. Let's see, we went through the doorway back there. Let's see. Suddenly
This is drastically different.
we're in a bamboo jungle. Where did we just go?
Indonesia?
I think maybe we should go back.
Okay.
All right, guys. So we're back in the truck. We showed you some of the exhibits at the Museum of the Shenandoah Valley. Got that right. And we didn't show you everything. You're just going to have to go. You're going to have to look. You're going to have to visit it yourself. They do change exhibits. Some of it is under license from other artists, presenters, things like that. So you can't show everything. But it's certainly an interesting place to visit. Make sure you check their calendar of events so you can perhaps come on a day like we did where there's something really cool going on. But we now find ourselves in Old Town of Winchester, and there's some historic sites as well as some shopping. I think we've mentioned this before, so we're going to go ahead and explore that. And I think the first stop we're going to go for is General Washington. That is the same Washington as our first president, President Washington, but this was when he was a soldier previous to the Revolution, and his office was here while he was setting up Fort Loudon. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
I think so.
It sounds right. So we're going to go take a look, and hopefully we can film in there. Well, we couldn't film inside Washington's office, unfortunately. They asked no photography, so we respected that. But yeah. So we're outside, and there's something very interesting under the tree here. Let's see.
There's
Here, pig. Here, pig. You don't want to come. Are you filming?
Yes.
Okay. This is the wrong. It's the wrong empire.
Totally coming closer for a photo. I want to be friends with that Jawa.
So here we find ourselves on the Pedestrian Mall, Old Town Winchester. We just had an interesting encounter. Now, this place is known for, British Empire in America and the beginnings of the United States and also the Civil War. We ended up encountering something a little bit different just a moment ago, didn't we? We're gonna post a photo for that, like right now. Yeah, so that happened. So we're gonna wander down here, and there's another museum we're gonna head to. All right, so here we are. We find ourselves outside the Shenandoah Valley Civil War Museum, which is an old courthouse back there. Well, here we find ourselves in the courthouse. Now this is the actual courthouse portion, set up for the 1840s, and it was preserved in such a fashion. However, during the Civil War, this courthouse was used as barracks and jail and a hospital. Here we are upstairs, and here's some original graffiti left on the original walls of the courthouse by soldiers during the Civil War. Now, we were told that Winchester itself changed hands more than 70 times during the war, and by legend, 13 times in one day. Imagine all these artifacts. They were all found in the Shenandoah Valley. The history that they bore witness to. Here, the end of the display here. All these mini balls. Look how big they expanded when they hit. Some more graffiti in there. Now the graffiti, of course, isn't the lines. That was an adhesive put over it. But the graffiti is the words, the faint words you can see there. That looks like something there. Indiana Jones. And these are what they used in place of dog tags at the time.
This is pretty neat in this case.
There's a mouthpiece for it too. Bring you back here for some more graffiti. To Jeff Davis. May he be set afloat on a boat without compass or rudder, and then that any contents be swallowed by a shark, the shark by a whale, and whale in the devil's belly, and the devil in hell, the gates locked, the key lost, and further may be put in the northwest corner with the southeast wind blowing ashes in his eye for all eternity. Now I'm guessing he was pretty mad. Jefferson Davis, of course, being the Confederate president. All right, everybody. Well, we had a very nice full day out here in Winchester, and we didn't get to do everything that we were looking to do, just simply because we didn't know what to expect of everything that we were doing. So it's not a loss. We didn't get to go back to the one house from earlier this morning because we ended up spending so much time at the other two museums, but maybe we could circle back. We'll see what we could do. But we got more stuff planned for tomorrow, but for now, we're tired. We just had a great dinner, and we're gonna head back to our hotel and get a good night's sleep.
I'm gonna sleep so hard.
So hard. But anyway, yeah, nice view of Old Town Winchester just behind us. The pedestrian mall anyway, because Old Town kind of encompasses quite a bit. I'll just give a little look around here. Old Town continues down that way, and that way. But this is the pedestrian mall that at some point they cut off from traffic to make a nice, well, pedestrian mall.
Yeah.
And make sure you click like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next adventure.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be tomorrow.
Yes.
Good night.